Well, it's Monday night, guys. Movie is Remo Williams, and we're going to get cleaning up on this. So now comes the Dremel, and now comes cleanup time. All in here, in here. Next up, then we'll be working on the mounts for the panels. I was playing around with this one here. Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing. More in a minute. Morning, tubers. It's Wednesday morning. We got the Dremel attachment for some sanding. Yeah, got this all laid out. Cut them last night and mounted the T-bolts in them. So we got that done. Got all the sanding disc out here. And there's a couple of bags over here. Yeah. I don't think I gotta buy Dremel sanding disc for a while. Yeah. So anyway, found out yesterday, sawing this plastic on the bandsaw, dull the blade, because last night when I was cutting these, I was giving it a real hard time. So I'm gonna have to go find another blade. So today is sanding all these here, everything, before we get ready to do the next coat of Bondo, and we got to get the plate, the panels for here and here. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Hey guys, I got time lapse up, so you just probably watched it. We're getting in there. I gotta get there better, because this is gonna sit, and I want it to sit lower. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out some more. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back. That's what you were watching on that. Later. Hey guys, let's see, a little after 4. We're about 90 in here. I did do some time lapse on the sanding with the Dremel. We did put another coat of mud on this. I did lay it heavy here and in the back here, so hopefully it'll come out. We stopped it right here. I'm doing small, manageable amounts of body filler on this, because if I do larger amounts, it'll dry and I'll trash it, and I have to go get some more anyway. So that's a trip tomorrow. We got to go all the way into North Las Vegas, so, but at least it's right off the freeway, so that isn't a bad thing. So we got this pretty well sanded and cleaned up. There's a few little areas in here, but it's mostly for the panel, for the shifter. We have this side clean, this needs to be taken care of. I'll have to cut that out, and then we'll continue on with sitting there maybe drawing a line and cutting it out there and blending some mud in there. But we still have this panel area to do. I did sand again this, and you can see there I didn't fill that in, so we'll sand this one more time, and then we're going to give it a skim coat of mud. We still have to put the mud on top, So like I say, I'm doing small manageable amounts of mud because of the temperature. I mean, on this one, all I did was do a dollop of hardener about the size, about that round. And I had maybe 10 minutes to work with it. So, and I'm tired of waste throwing out mud. So we'll let this dry up, and then we'll probably hit it with, stop with the 80. We'll do 120 grit. Everybody get that? Yeah. And so we'll start hitting it with 120. As we hit each area, we'll sand, and then we'll come and start doing another area. Next area to bring is be here. We have here to sit there and sand again, so we need to take care of that. So, all part of finish work. What fun. Once I get this to where I like it, then we should be able to put in the mounts then for the panels, the 2 panels. And yeah, it's getting there, guys. More in a minute. Hey guys, it's Friday night, August 20th, and we are still sanding and laying Bondo down. I did go out and get a gallon of that Rage. I love that stuff. This one's gold. So on this, add another $100, and that's where we're at. So, but yeah. There's been talk of gluing this permanently down right here, but we're going to tape it down and see how we can get it in. The whole idea is this has to go up on such an angle to clear the shift handle, and I could start taking the shift handle off to remove this, but then tightening up the bolts in the shift handle would be hard because of the area. But we can see. We'll play around with it. But yeah, just got back from dinner. Took Nancy out to dinner. It's her birthday. So this is where we're at. And when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Hey tubers, I took some rattle can primer last night. I wanted to see all the little, oh, excuse me, imperfections. And it was hard seeing in here. So yeah. So, it was good. Like I say, this is good, except for a couple of little imperfections here and there. So, we'll get back to sanding, and we'll see where we're at. More in a minute. Later. Hey guys. Alright, got something going on here. I'd never planned on this to be totally smooth and level. I just didn't want it to look like hell. So this is actually, here's high. See, yeah, right in here's high, then it's low, and then it's high right in here. And that's because of the different, we have the fleece here, and then this is wood here, and I think part of this is wood and then fleece up here. So that's what you get when you mix the materials. Same thing here. You can see the wood here, and then the fleece. But we're sanding it, and this will be the final sand on this before we prime it. We still got to clean out the inside, but yeah. Ooh, a stalactite, a Bondo stalactite. Okay guys, we'll catch you later. I guess the Rage Gold is gold color filler. Okay, more in a minute. Ooh, should have screwed the pooch on that one. There you go. It's just starting to dry now. Alright, more in a minute guys. Hey tubers, I'm watching the Xfinity race at Michigan. That's drying, sanding. So when I'm sanding on this, this has to be drying from something. So we got to get in here yet, and then here. I've gotten here, 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 and here, here, and here. Then we have the top to do. We got some fill to do down in here. Fill right in here. This is really low right in here. As you can see, the gray still from the primer. There's one area, yep, they're right there, and right there, and then right there. So this is sanded inside. This is sanded inside. Now this gets sanded inside. Then we'll do the top. Then we'll mix up some filler. More in a minute, guys. Oh man. In case you're wondering, AJ Allmendinger won the race. So yeah. Oh, got some sanding there to do. Okay. This is pretty much rough sanded. Not finished sanded yet, rough sanded. But it's going to get a case of rattle can primer real quick to see where we're at. And I just found 2 marks, so I got to hit it again. So let me go over this and wipe it down. And when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Well, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. And yeah, I still got to clean up the inside with the Dremel and all the little nifty sand tools and everything. I haven't done that yet. More worried about the finish side. I'm not too worried about down here because this is going to be on the floor. You're not going to see it. Besides, though, you are. So you can sit there and see here, we got a whole bunch of little holes, and this is what you get working with rosin and matte and stuff when you sand. Now I know, see, no Bondo there. Yeah, there's some there. So, yeah, we'll let that dry. Once that gets set up enough to move, then we will move it and bring that down and sand it. Then once we get that sanded, then we will put them together, tape that to the top, and see if I can sit there and install it in the car. God, I can't think. Been out here sanding too long. All right, think I'll do a little more, and then I'll load this one up tonight. Later. I think I got most of them. And I did this side too. Yeah. Most of them seem to be right in here. But there's going to be, still got some 2K spray on it once we sand it. See, we have been sanding it with 100 grit from here on in. I think we will go down to 220. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with it and see, but yeah, need to go take less material off. Got a test fit for that too. So this will go up, that will come down, and we have some areas, as you can see, in there that we got to sand. More in a minute. Morning tubers, it's Sunday morning. There's the time. That's the temp in the garage. And I got Sunday morning chores to do, then we'll come out here and do this. We got some sanding to do. And then maybe some more filler. And a few other things. So when I get out here, I'll bring you guys back later. Chores are done. I got a mask on. We're watching a NASCAR race. And we get this sanded, then we're going to flip it over, break out the Dremel, start cleaning up the inside, put this up because then it'll be ready for 2K primer, and then we'll jump on that. And there's a lot of work on that. More in a minute, later. Alright, we just finished with the Dremel. I got it as clean as I could in here, but again, nobody's going to be seeing it. I sanded the rails down, and they're pretty good. Yeah, you can see in here I had got a lot of rosin in here and then in the back too. So this is all set for 2K. Yeah, still at Michigan. Cup guys. Alright. Next up, and there's a lot of work here. I didn't want to put the panel mounting brackets in, and because it'd be hard to finish the sides with these in. So we'll get the sides all finished. We'll get this in 2K, and because it's going to get hit again, and then once it's in 2K, we'll sit there and figure out where these are going to go, glue them in, then we'll rosin them in with matte, and then we'll turn around and sand everything down and 2K it again. So that's the game plan. I'm thinking 2K maybe tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what we get done on this. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. I realized I never gave this thing a full coat of rattle can primer because I got a whole bunch of the pinholes up in here I gotta take care of. There's some here, here. So once this dries, we'll sit there and break out the spot putty and go at it again. But inside here it looks like it came out nice. So we're getting there. Once this dries, we'll put spot putty on it. Once the spot putty dries, then we're going to sit there and test fit it in the car with that bolted on, because that's got to get worked on. We got to get going on that, because I still have to drill a hole in here, and we got to get working on that so I can bring that up to this level of finish. So that's all we got for now. When I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Hey guys, this is drying right now, and I laid it on a little thick, and I knew there were a bunch up here I didn't take care of. It's not all of them, but it's a majority of them. I'm going to continually fighting these all the way up until paint, just about, I bet you, if I know the way rosin and matte and fiberglass turn out. So I'm starting to babble. Next thing, once this dries, is we'll put this on here. We'll tape it on. However, we'll blow the base off, open up the car, and then we'll put the base in. Then we'll see if we get this in. If you notice, I took the bracing out of here. I didn't deem it was necessary. So, yeah, see already I see two spots, one right there and one right there. So, like I said, I'm going to continually be chasing this. I figure it's going to be 2 coats of 2K on this, so, and we're going to be sanding in between coats and filling. So, once this dries, that's what we'll do. And then if that works, then I got some more glass work to do. And we'll get started on that right away. But first, I want to cut the hole out in the back, make the room for the base switch, and make the hole for the USB port. So, let's say give it about 40 minutes, and we'll be back out here. All right, later, guys. All right, I can slide it in. I was worried about over the shifter, because bolting that shifter, taking that shifter in and out with the console in, would be a bear. Oh, because right there. So yeah. But I had to push it, and doing that, it broke the tape. You can see it right there. But yeah, it's doable. I'm going to have to take about a 1/16 to maybe 3/32 of an inch off the bottom of it. But don't forget, it's sitting on top of some mud that hasn't been sanded down either. So yep. So the decision is we're going to make the wedge part of the top and be done with it. I am going to cut out the back of it. We are going to make some changes with the holes that are going to need to be put in there for the stuff that's going to need to be put in there, and yeah. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back. Now, second thought, and this will be it for tonight. This is Sunday night. I'll go ahead and load this one, put this all together with all the others I got, and finish off what I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. So you guys have a good Sunday evening, and we'll pick this up tomorrow morning. Later.